Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Living Safe and Empowered. I'm Brett Lechtenberg and I am the anti-bullying expert who will help you get rid of your bullying problems in 3 days or less. This week I want to talk about a story that was in the news about a young man, 12-year-old boy at Liberty School in Missouri. And he was attacked by a bully. His name was Blake Kitchen. 12-year-old boy, he's like 75 pounds. He was attacked by a bully in the lunchroom at a breakfast, like 7:30 in the morning. And the bully proceeded to bash his head against the table and break several of his bones and hurt him severely, put him in the hospital for 5 days. Now, according to the accounts, as soon as this happened, the lunchroom attendant noticed this happened. She ran out to go find security and didn't do anything to help the boy at the time. And the other kids didn't do anything to help the boy at the time except try and go find his brother. Now, kids will be kids. Obviously, what were they going to do? They're not trained for that. They haven't been. They're not in a position to do much about that, especially as it gets a larger, aggressive attacker. So I can understand that. However, a lunchroom attendant who leaves the room when she sees an assault, come on, she should have done something, right? Why aren't we training our staff at schools to be able to handle a situation like that? It doesn't take a tremendous amount of time. And it doesn't take a tremendous amount of money, right, compared to what's potentially going to happen, because this bully had been reported to the school several times. And in fact, the week prior, a registered letter had been sent to the superintendent of the school because the school hadn't done anything about previous reports. Oh my goodness. Talk about a bunch of incompetent people. The parents of Blake honestly should have taken more action a little faster. You were doing a great job. Got the ball down to the 20. Got to push it over the end zone line. You got to keep talking. This is a message for all parents. You've got to keep talking, going, doing what you need to do until someone takes you seriously, because fast action is the only good action in this situation. It keeps bad things from happening, or at least lowers the potential for bad things to happen. All right, so for any parents watching this, if you've got a bully situation, don't forget the top two rules, right, when dealing with a bully. Remember, one is to let your kids know that you're going to help and you're going to take care of this situation. And two is that quickly and decisively and without hesitation. If you don't do that, something bad could happen to like this poor young man in Missouri. And we don't want that to happen. Now, as far as the school, hey, guess what, gang? You dropped the ball. You're responsible for part of this. And I really sincerely think that some of you are going to be in trouble, and you probably deserve it. You were warned, you were told, you got a letter, and yet you didn't do anything, and you had this violent individual attack another student in your school. You better step up and do the right thing. You're going to end up in a lot of trouble in your own community. Why would you do that? So here's my message to school personnel. Why are so many of you not taking action? Now, some are, and many of our school officials are doing a good job and doing their best to help this. But some people, I can't express this enough, I hear all the time, my principal didn't do anything. Teachers didn't do anything. They didn't take action. They blew it off. Kids will be kids. Guess what? People are being seriously hurt. Physically, mentally, emotionally. And guess what? These kind of incidents are not going to go away. When bullies realize that they're not going to get in trouble, that nothing serious is going to happen, then guess what? They're going to step it up. Let's get a little bit stronger. Let's be a whole lot more aggressive on taking care of this situation. What are you so afraid of? You're afraid that you might get a talking to principal? You're afraid the teachers, you don't want to lose your job? Guess what? Your job is twofold. Educate our children, and two, keep them safe when they're in your care. Drop the ball on this one. You got to step up. Can't be so cowardly. Start taking action. Those of you who are taking action, keep doing it. Fight the good fight. Those of you who aren't, take a look in the mirror and see what is in there. If you're not proud of what you see, then you darn well need to do something about it. Don't let kids be at risk when they're under your watch. That's what I've got to say for this week. It's time to step up and make a difference. As always, if you would like a copy of my free anti-bully report on what to do with bullying at school and how to report that, just click the link below antibullyprogram.com, get your free report, or you can find it on my website, brettlechtenberg.com. So until next time, let's get stronger, let's take more action, let your voice be heard, do something about the problems that you hear about. We have a responsibility to our community, to our children, to do that very thing. So until next time, that's what I got for today. Live a safe and empowered day.